today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, this is the National Football League. We'll see Teddy Bridgewater and the Carolina Panthers taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gunn with Charles Davis. And Charles, we got two teams here that finished at the bottom of the standings last year. But remember this, 15 of the last 16 seasons, we've seen at least one team go from the bottom of their division to the top in one season.
Last year we had two, Chicago and Houston. These two teams playing now, they think they can do the exact same thing this year and make it 16 out of 17 seasons.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Cardinals coming out led by Kyler Murray, the offensive rookie of the year a season ago, and back for more here in year number 2.
I still remember being in Indianapolis at the Combine when the result of Kyler Murray's height was announced. And when the tape measure showed him at a little bit above 5'10", all doubts went out the window, and rightly so. The Cardinals went 5-10 and won with him last year, but he was the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. This guy can make great plays with his arm, can scoot with his feet, and has motivated this team and has them on a really good upward trajectory.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray now. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
56.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
9-yard gain.
And DeAndre Hopkins with another catch. And let's face it, when Arizona made this trade, there had to be no one happier than quarterback Kyler Murray, who had been pushing his management to draft his college college teammate C.D. Lamb out of Oklahoma. But when they made the trade for DeAndre Hopkins, they didn't need to do that anymore. This guy's an all-pro receiver. He's been the top 3 in receptions the last 2 seasons. And now with Larry Fitzgerald already there, and you add DeAndre Hopkins, the possibilities endless for the Arizona Cardinals in the passing game. Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now on first down, Drake again. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. He dumps it off to Drake. And he'll go down at the 28. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
Panthers nothing.
Well, of course, you want to find the end zone, but, you know, you go on the road, you get 3 points. I think you take it.
Yeah, pretty good start to the day for them, don't you think, right? You go out there, get the 3 points. Now, look, it's not going to silence this crowd, but might take a little bit of steam out of them right off the top.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now here comes Teddy Bridgewater, first-round pick back in 2014 as he looks to command this Panther offense.
What an audition last year for Teddy Bridgewater in New Orleans. Not one that he expected to have happen with the injury to Drew Brees, but he stepped into the breach, and the Saints went 5-0 in his starts, and he showed the rest of the league he was ready to be a starting quarterback again. Now he gets his opportunity with a brand-new head coach, a brand-new organization in Carolina.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Bridgewater. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Jordan Phillips with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. On 4th down, the Panthers call on their undrafted rookie from South Carolina, Joseph Charlton, to punt, as he's on to punt for Carolina. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Well, the Arizona Cardinals, they have fallen from the ranks of the unbeatens at 2-1 now following a 3-point loss at home to Detroit in Week 3. And Charles, Kyler Murray's been terrific in the early part of the year. He threw 2 more touchdown passes and ran for another, but he also reminded folks that he's still just a young second-year quarterback because he had 3 interceptions.
And it's interesting when you talk to people around the league, talk to people who observe the league, in preseason, a lot of people said, okay, this is a team to keep an eye out for in the NFC West. But you also had some people saying, hold on a second, pump the brakes. That's too big of a rise for this team. I think these 3 straight road games coming up will tell us everything we need to know about this squad. At Carolina, at the Jets, at Dallas. If somehow they win these 3 games, this Cardinals team is truly for real.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. From the gun, Murray got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3, Panthers 0.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of this.
Now Drake loses the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. Tackle made by DeAndre Campbell, the ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Bridgewater. And this is incomplete.
Teddy Bridgewater in at quarterback. His pass incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. No, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 30 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Out comes Kenyon Drake and the Arizona offense to take over.
bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll throw from the gun. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
To try again after the sack. Murray, room here to run. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Murray trying again after the pick 6. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
For the last few seasons, it's almost been sport for us in the media to see if Larry Fitzgerald was going to call it quits and cap off what I believe is a Hall of Fame career. But now he's entered season number 17, 2nd on the all-time receptions list, just 171 catches behind Jerry Rice. And maybe he's found new life as he continues to pile up the big numbers.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, Help is going to be a little bit late getting there, and he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down, Cardinals.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now Murray again. Fitzgerald's got it right side.
Murray's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Murray to air it out again. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down.
He was covered by...
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. Gonzalez's kick is good.
His kick is good.
And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
Cardinals 6.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. Cooper on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
DJ Moore, the Carolina offense, about to take over once again. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey, and he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And here's Joseph Charlton now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Cooper on the return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Everybody stay in control. Let's just make plays, man.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys that just gave up that play.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Still 15 yards to go, second down. Bridgewater now. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Robbie Anderson.
Catch there by Robbie Anderson, and we all know he's got the speed to get behind any defense. What I think is underrated about his game is his toughness and his belief in self. Robbie Anderson was an undrafted free agent who's turned into a big-time player in the NFL, and now landing in Carolina reunites him with his college coach, Matt Rule, when they were together at Temple.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now Bridgewater. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Bridgewater sacked.
So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Pressure comes as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Come on, guys.
Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on fourth down leads to 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Catch there by DJ Moore, who's really starting to come into his own, and he's one of that pack of receivers in the NFL now that looks like running backs and plays like that as well when they catch the football. Last year, nearly 1,200 yards receiving, 78 yards per game, and that ranked in the top 10 in the league. Expect those numbers to continue to grow.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down.
Third down and...
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Got his target, Samuel. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. Now he'll escape and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. This is McCaffrey on the give. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
McCaffrey on the carry.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
17. Cardinals 6.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He starts by handing this off to Drake. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
He's brought down by...
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch tight, tight is right. Watch tight, tight is right.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hopkins. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
Gain of 18.
Well, even I can figure out that DeAndre Hopkins is clearly one of the best receivers in the game. Over the last 3 seasons, over 1,100 yards in each season. And don't forget, defenses have been keying on him each and every snap. This guy produces no matter what the situation, no matter what the coverage. Just find him and get him the football.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Shotgun now from Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Murray now on first down, rolling to his left. And he's got some space here. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Murray. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll come out in the pistol. 2nd and goal from the 1. Operating from the gun. Murray. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown, Arizona.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. Throwing now is Murray. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Zane Gonzalez.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10.
Carolina getting set to take the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To the air again with Bridgewater. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Bridgewater to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
22-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
Cardinals 14.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. After the made field goal, here's Slide to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down 20-14. A minute 39 to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Offense.
Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
A gain of 7 yards.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Murray to throw. And he's got Fitzgerald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete.
That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
14.
Huge first down. Got to hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
Kyler Murray.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Panthers 20.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.